just started it. I just started it.
Oh, you're voices in there.
No.
Oh, I just turned my sound on.
Wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the apron. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl. She go to battle.
Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Hey, let's go! Right 90, right 20, up. When they hit, quick!
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd down, Vic again. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. It'll be Vic once more. And this is incomplete. Tim Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Vic to the air again. Man open, Rice. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
He's going deep for Brown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That's all. On third down, Vick. Dancing to his left. And he fins it off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. Doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, Wentz flush to his right. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Play action. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Reggie White coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw, it's Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll
Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame. Bought the game, all brand new chain. I swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, whip it, this shit give me ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the don't want no, they pull up with they It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry for C.J. Parsons. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And there's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. These Broncos coming off 2 years of not making the playoffs after winning Super Bowl 50. And last year in Vance Joseph's first season, they went 5-11, had an 8-game losing streak. Now, look, the defense remained elite, but the quarterback carousel, the general lack of offensive production really led to a disappointing 2017.
And in order for them to reverse that, they've got to continue to play to their strength, which is their defense. And they did that by drafting Bradley Chubb at number 5 overall, the defensive end out of North Carolina State. Gives them extra pass rushers. But on offense, they made a peace offering to their defense by signing Case Keenum at quarterback. That should calm down that position and open up possibilities on the offensive side of the ball.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's got Booker. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when they look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Keenum on the throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A second down carry for Booker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the handoff, this is Booker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The first NFL carry here for the rookie Royce Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Doesn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Booker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Seahawks heading out here on offense. Let's talk about last year. One to forget, Charles, in the Pacific Northwest. 7-9, a seat on the couch in January for these players, and that broke a streak of 5 straight seasons of double-digit victories on a playoff berth.
And I think they lost their identity a little bit along the offense, they've always been a run-first team, establish a line of scrimmage, and bludgeon people. They didn't have that at all. Their offense ran through Russell Wilson, and he was magical, led the league in touchdown passes, but they are at their best when they're able to run the ball first and take control. On defense, age caught up with them. The Legion of Boom, no longer the same, and many of those guys will not be with the team in 2018. They will be starting over, but they have a smile on their face. I think this is a challenge that their head coach Pete Carroll relishes, and they look forward to being the underdog in the NFC West.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Now Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Here's the first NFL carry for Rashad Penny. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Come on, let's go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Derek Wolfe in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Hawks are able to strike for 6. Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. Desmond Bryant in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Looking long for Thomas. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on. Aim to. 14.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Shaquille Barrett leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
14.
Throwing is Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Carlos Henderson is deep for Denver. This will be fielded at the 17. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Here's Keenum. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Keenum going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Keenum. Nice man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On first down, Wilson. Going deep here for Bryant. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Von Miller in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The number 2 pick back in 2011, Von Miller still doing his thing.
Boy, is he ever. If I were an offensive tackle, I don't know what I would do. I would tell the tight end he's got to stay in on all passing situations and help me out because he's got every move imaginable. One of the quickest guys off the ball in the league, and he's going to get to the quarterback.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. It's towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They run for it with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Janikowski adds the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Keenum now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Booker on 1st down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now Keenum. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Janikowski good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Keenum on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And now running right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
Out to kick is Janikowski. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to.
And my goodness, another interception. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 31 yards there and a first down. They'll try to run with Carson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening. Out to kick is Janikowski. Oh, the return is Henderson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Keenum, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. This is Carson. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They run it with Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Keenum now to throw. Lead out right to Jake Butt. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Keenum now on first down. Left side here to Sanders. 23 yards on the play. On first down, it's Keenum. And And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler.
And now here is another No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Keenum again here on second and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special.
I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty one. Inside this case is once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, yeah.
Buddha
Yeah.
precious
Chill. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics for that baby, wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a leg with?
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
All set. Race with the stars out. Not a boarded house. Get deported out. Moved out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I sit back and read the office. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the bar now. Swing doors now. now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about putting her on the ground, man, the lead. In the field, we don't do bleachers.
I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see. Building that ramble it with it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some gobbler. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. We want back ends,
But she love you, don't cut your...
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were... we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. Impact who wins the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Vic. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And right away, he lost the football. It's going the other way.
To start a game and so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn.
And this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Following the interception, Young. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't.
Defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Young on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
No, check. Patriot, Leopard.
On second down, Young again. Completes it to Austin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
He's going to find his man. That's Tavon. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now a first down throw for Young. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, it's Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact. Yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity.
Now, and that last catch, good enough for a first down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Vick now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Vick operating on first down. Steps away to his left. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Vic will look to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drop.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Randy Moss, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
A second down throw for Young. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Young. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
On third down, Vic. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Vic now from the 50. Dumping it off for Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It'll be Vic once more. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Vic to the air again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Final play of the half, Young. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Intermission. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Steve Young. And Langford has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Young on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Young, throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Throwing, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A 1st down throw coming for Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. And into the end zone for...
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. What's up, gang? Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED. Look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out to putting it in my block. Luka Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up. The big Mickey Mouse. You posted up at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get it fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Did the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they.
LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Nikki, J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city. I don't wanna be a big fish in the. Yikes.